From the dawn of humanity, we have gazed at the stars. We have pondered our place in the cosmos. This yearning for understanding is at the heart of every religion. Humans crave meaning in a seemingly chaotic universe. We seek answers to life's biggest questions. Why are we here? What happens after death? These questions have fueled countless belief systems throughout history. Each offers its own narrative, its own path to enlightenment. Some find solace in ancient scriptures. Others connect through rituals and traditions passed down through generations. The human quest for meaning is universal, but how do we sift through the many answers offered? Perhaps the most profound question is not religion is right. Instead, we should ask, do we determine truth in the realm of the spiritual? This is where the tools of science and history become invaluable. They offer a lens through which we can examine the claims of different faiths. Archaeology, for example, allows us to peer into the past. We uncover remnants of ancient civilizations. We decipher their symbols and stories. We see how their beliefs shaped their world. The ruins of temples and tombs speak of gods and goddesses once worshipped. Ancient texts reveal creation myths and moral codes that guided their societies. However, the historical record is often fragmented and open to interpretation. What one civilization held as sacred truth, another might have dismissed as myth. Even within a single religion, different sects emerged over time. Each offered its own interpretation of sacred texts and traditions. This diversity of belief, even within a single faith, highlights the subjective nature of religious experience. Consider the world's major religions. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, each offers a unique perspective on the divine. Christianity posits a single personal God who intervenes in human affairs. Islam emphasizes submission to the will of Allah as revealed through the Quran. Hinduism, with its pantheon of deities, offers a different vision of the divine. Buddhism, on the other hand, focuses on achieving enlightenment through meditation and detachment from desire. Each religion presents its own set of moral principles, rituals, and beliefs about the afterlife. While there may be some overlap in ethical teachings, such as the Golden Rule, the core doctrines often diverge significantly. This raises a critical question. Can multiple, often contradictory religious truths coexist? Science offers a different lens through which to view the universe. Through observation, experimentation, and the formulation of testable hypotheses, science seeks to understand the natural world. It operates on the principle of falsifiability, the idea that any scientific theory must be open to being disproven by new evidence. This rigorous approach has led to incredible advances in our understanding of the cosmos. From the laws of physics to the intricate workings of the human brain, science reveals a universe governed by natural processes. It does not rely on supernatural explanations or divine intervention. This does not negate the spiritual impulses that drive religious belief. But it does challenge us to reconcile faith with the ever-expanding body of scientific knowledge. The search for truth requires an open mind, one willing to embrace both the wonder of the cosmos and the power of critical thinking. Gap 3S. As we delve into the historical and archaeological evidence surrounding Jesus' resurrection, we find a compelling case that has intrigued scholars for centuries. The resurrection is a cornerstone of Christian belief, and several pieces of evidence support its historicity. First, the empty tomb. Historical records, including those outside of the Bible, indicate that Jesus' tomb was found empty by a group of women. This detail is particularly significant because in the cultural context of the time, women were not considered reliable witnesses. The inclusion of this fact suggests authenticity, as it would be an unlikely fabrication. Second, the post-resurrection appearances. Multiple independent sources document that Jesus appeared to various individuals and groups after his death. These appearances were reported by both his closest followers and others, including skeptics like Paul, who was initially a persecutor of Christians. The transformation of these witnesses, who were willing to face persecution and death for their testimony, lends credibility to their accounts. Third, the rapid growth of the early Christian church. The spread of Christianity in the first century is hard to explain without a significant transformative event. The resurrection provided a powerful impetus for the movement, convincing many that Jesus was indeed the Messiah. Archaeological findings also support the historical context of the Gospel accounts. For example, the discovery of the Pilate stone in Caesarea Maritima provides evidence of Pontius Pilate's historical existence, corroborating the New Testament narrative. Furthermore, the Dead Sea Scrolls discovered in the mid-20th century have confirmed the reliability of the Old Testament texts and their preservation over the centuries. These scrolls include prophecies that Christians believe were fulfilled in Jesus, adding another layer of credibility to the biblical narrative. In conclusion, while the resurrection of Jesus is a matter of faith, it is also supported by a substantial body of historical and archaeological evidence. This evidence invites us to consider the possibility that the extraordinary claims of the Bible have a foundation in historical reality. The quest for truth, whether through faith or reason, continues to be a profound journey of discovery.